Right now at 5, a man pleads guilty to shooting at a police officer.
And the Eau Claire community prepares for a hospital closure coming earlier than expected.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. The trial date has been set for the man accused of opening fire in downtown La Crosse. 32-year-old DeAndrew Grant is accused of shooting at a crowd of people on 3rd Street last June. He's charged with 6 counts of attempted first-degree intentional homicide and multiple counts of both first-degree recklessly endangering safety and substantial battery intended to cause bodily harm. According to court documents, Grant's trial will begin on September 9th. The jury will be selected that morning.
A man accused of opening fire on La Crosse police has been sentenced. Back in February 2022, then 33-year-old Curtis Ross allegedly attempted to steal a vehicle. When police caught up with him, he shot at their squad car. In court today, Ross pled guilty to second-degree recklessly endangering safety. The original charge was reduced due to a lack of sufficient evidence. He's been sentenced to 30 months in prison, followed by 36 months of extended release. The judge warned against the dangers of shooting at police.
You could have been killed. Instead of being here today, you wouldn't have been here because you could have been shot dead.
Now, Ross's charges of possession of a firearm by a felon, possession of heroin and cocaine were dropped, but were taken into consideration during sentencing.
Hospital Sisters Health System announced yesterday it would be closing its Eau Claire Hospital March 22nd. Now, that's about a month earlier than the group previously said.
News 8 Now's Allison Ferget is live in studio to explain what Eau Claire County is doing to prepare for a closure they weren't expecting.
Ken and Emily, Eau Claire officials are doing their best to help community members as HSHS transitions out of the area. A shortened timeline is making it harder, but Eau Claire officials are confident they're ready for the change. A task force was created following the initial announcement that HSHS was exiting the Chippewa Valley. That task force, made up of local and state leaders as well as regional health officials, has been working on short-term and long-term plans to address healthcare gaps. Eau Claire County Administrator Catherine Schauf says the group is now on Plan B as it deals with a shorter timeline.
We have, whether it be blood draws or the need for mental health services, we are identifying what those appropriate sources are for us to use and putting plans in place to use those.
The task force does not help patients transitioning to other medical care services. Instead, they focus on finding grants and other funding opportunities to help expand the area's healthcare services. Recently, the task force helped secure $15 million for Western Wisconsin hospitals. That funding will go toward helping meet the needs left by the Chippewa Valley closures. But State Senator Jeff Smith told me earlier today that money is currently held up in the state's Joint Committee on Finance. Coming up tonight at 6, we'll hear from Eau Claire City Attorney. He'll explain why the new closure date might not meet legal requirements. Ken and Emily.
All right, Allison Ferget live in studio. Thank you, Allison.
Well, another lovely warm one today. I actually was outside in shorts and a t-shirt.
Very fitting.
I usually have a little jacket on, but I didn't need it today.
Not today.
It was that lovely.
Oh, it's fantastic. Temps again near jaw dropping,
3 times.
Microphone dropping,
Okay.
70-degree mark.
Yep, that kind of just says it right all there. Yeah, we did hit a record here at Eau Claire at 68. It could actually be 70. We'll find out here in about another hour or two for officially, but right now at least 68 is the record. There's some indications it could get up to 70. La Crosse got up to 70, but their record was 74, so not quite there. We still got very dry conditions out there once again, so there is that special weather statement out there for elevated fire conditions due to the relative humidity mainly right now. And once again, we're getting into the teens in some areas, 20s, so once again, very dry conditions out there. The winds aren't the big problem right now. It's just the dry conditions on the ground. That's what we're dealing with. For the evening, we got that north wind behind a cold front that came through, but still very mild conditions, mainly clear skies, upper 40s. Eau Claire, similar story, dropping back into the mid 40s with calm conditions, a few high clouds. Now tracking, we're just going to have a colder night than we've had. We were only down in the upper 40s near 50, but tonight with clear skies, we'll probably drop back down into the 30s, maybe near 40s with increasing clouds as we go towards the morning. Coming up later, we got rain that is coming for High Day, 314, if you don't know what that is. And then we got dry conditions for Friday, and I'll update you on the St. Patrick's holiday weekend a bit later in the park. I can't say it, broadcast.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Greg. The Republican-controlled Wisconsin legislature passed a ban on high school transgender athletes competing on girls' teams. The 20-11 Senate vote comes on the last planned session day for the legislature this year. Governor Evers has already promised to veto the bill.
In other state news, supporters of former President Donald Trump did not gather enough signatures to trigger a recall election for Republican Assembly Speaker Robin Vos. That's according to the Wisconsin Elections Commission. Recall organizers fell short of the number needed to force a recall election in Vos's district by more than 900 signatures. Due to recently approved new legislative districts, it's not clear what boundary lines should be used for the recall. The commission has voted to ask the state Supreme Court for clarity.
If this April will be your first time voting in Wisconsin, listen up. The deadline to register to vote online or by mail is tomorrow, Wednesday, March 13th. To register by mail, you need to complete a voter registration application and mail it to the city clerk's office with a copy of your proof of residence. Your envelope must be postmarked or on before March 13th. If you want to register online, head to myvote.wi.gov. You'll be asked to upload your driver's license or ID number. Your address on file with the DMV must match the address you're using to register to vote. The online deadline for registering is 11:59 p.m. If you happen to miss the online or by mail deadline, don't worry. You can still register to vote in person either ahead of time or on voting day. We'll have more information on how to do that on our website, news8000.com.
Having trouble with your computer or smartphone? Well, no worries, because the students over at Western Technical College are here to help. The computer support specialist students are running a free tech support help desk starting today through April 12th. The public is welcome to bring their computers or mobile phones for how-to lessons on how to operate their devices. The students can also assist with troubleshooting and small repairs. The hands-on, in-person experience is one of the most impactful ways the students at Western Tech learn their trade.
The students really enjoy it. When they graduate Western, this is the one experience that they treasure and they value the most. And so they would love to see this open on a year-round basis.
So you can come by Western Tech's Business Education Center Tuesdays from 1 to 4 p.m. and Fridays from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Walk-ins and appointments are welcome, and it is free.
Moose Lodge in La Crosse is hosting a 2-day blood drive this week. In order to donate blood, you must be at least 16 years old and weigh at least 110 pounds. Drive lead Adam DeWitt says making an appointment online is preferred, but you can also donate as a walk-in. The process takes about an hour, and one donation will help up to 3 people. DeWitt suggests eating a good meal and drinking lots of fluids before donating blood. Today's blood drive just wrapped up, but tomorrow's drive begins bright and early at 7 a.m., and that goes until noon.
Special Counsel Robert Hur testifying about his investigation into President Biden's handling of classified documents.
What he said about the president's memory and why he's getting criticism from both Republicans and Democrats.
During Markdown Madness at Doll Auto, choose from over 1,300 vehicles with special sales event pricing. Then make no payments until June, plus get $250 in accessories. Make a fast break to Doll Auto.
Are you ready to build your future? Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor is hiring and wants you to apply. Starting wage for laborers up to $18 per hour with a $2,500 hiring bonus. No experience but a great attitude? Then apply today. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today.
Save big money with these hot deals at Menards. All prices after 11% rebate. This bag of potting soil is $3.55. Grab this 6x8-foot tarp for 99 cents. Get an industrial tote for $6.98. And pick up a 4-pack of Solar Light rechargeable batteries for $2.99. These hot deals won't last long. Hurry in before time runs out. Sign up for Menards emails to get more hot deals. Plus the weekly flyer right to your inbox.
Save big money at Menards.
Luther High School is a powerhouse in culture and fulfilling the needs of each student.
I don't want to go to college because it doesn't pique my interest, but working with my hands and trades and all the robots and the welding equipment and the CNC machines is cool. One pursuit I'm looking forward to is electrician, and with the robots in there, with mechatronic and robotics, as 2 classes that I would need to take or would help me to progress through and go where I want to go faster.
Luther High School, Christ-centered, encouraging and preparing students for life.
If you're ready for a new kitchen, then you owe it to yourself to visit the board store during the 2024 Early Bird Home Show. This is the design center where our designers put it all together for you. Visit our flooring showroom, see all of the possibilities. Visit our kitchen showroom and see all of the styles that are available to you. Then return here and put in your countertops, put in your fixtures, put in your knobs, and design that kitchen that's just right for you during the Early Bird Home Show, only at the board store. Call or visit soon.
Have your own 5-star experience at Dahl Auto.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle had critical questions for Robert Hur as he testified about his work and report as special counsel looking into President Biden's handling of classified material.
And in the end, Republicans and Democrats heard exactly what they wanted to hear. Committee members using the hearing to take shots at each other's presidential candidates. Republicans allege a double standard with former President Trump facing criminal charges. But even Hur's report points out some key differences in the Trump case.
According to the indictment, he not only refused to return the documents for many months, but he also obstructed justice by enlisting others to destroy evidence and then to lie about it.
Democrats criticized Hur for characterizing President Biden as an elderly man with a poor memory, but Hur defended the assessment as necessary. Hur resigned from the Justice Department after this investigation.
Well, tonight could be the night President Biden and former President Trump solidify a 2024 rematch for the White House.
4 states are holding primary contests, and there's enough delegates at stake to make each candidate his party's presumptive nominee.
In Georgia, election officials said the lack of any real competition kept turnout low. Georgia is one state where President Trump is facing criminal charges for his efforts to overturn the 2020 election results after Biden narrowly won the state. In a news conference, the Republican COO for Georgia's Secretary of State seemed to take a veiled shot at Trump.
We can't take mistakes and blow them up to conspiracies. We know there are people who do that. There are grifters who gain from that every single day. But Georgia's always focused on security first.
In addition to Georgia and Mississippi, Washington state is also holding a primary today. Hawaii Republicans are holding caucuses. Biden has planned events in the major battleground states of Wisconsin and Michigan this week, while former President Trump is expected to attend a rally in Ohio this weekend.
Well, spring break is in full swing this week.
How one popular travel destination is looking to keep visitors and residents safe.
And yeah, Pi means 3.14, but it's going to be wet conditions as we go through Thursday. But we do dry out for the weekend going into St. Patrick's Day and the first day of spring next week. I'll break down how much rain we'll get and how those temperatures look like coming up next on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
We've done many renovations. We bought an old house and have made it into an up-to-date house. Whenever anything involves plumbing, the first call I make is to Maxwell White. Their technicians put together a great final product.
Here's California banker Eric Hovde running for U.S. Senate. But Hovde's lifestyle? Pure California. CEO of a billion-dollar bank. Here's Hovde's over $7 million Laguna Beach mansion. And 3 years in a row, Eric Hovde was named one of Orange County's most influential residents. Multimillionaire California banker Eric Hovde. On Wisconsin's side, don't bank on it. Win Senate is responsible for the content of this ad.
To everyone who believes in tradition, come enjoy a few of ours from Wisconsin.
People in Wisconsin love a good fish fry.
Really love. And we love sharing it with guests everywhere. At Culver's, we still batter our North Atlantic cod by hand to order.
And we cook it to a crispy, golden perfection just for you.
For you.
For you. So it's crispy outside, flaky inside. Let us take care of you. With some homegrown traditions we were raised on.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Attention high school students and parents. Are you planning for your future after high school? Join us at CVTC's Spring Open House on Tuesday, March 26th to learn why CVTC is the smart start to your future. Meet instructors, participate in hands-on simulations and virtual reality activities, and apply for free at the event. Learn why students just like you are choosing CVTC. Register today for a chance to win great prizes. Visit cvtc.edu/spring.
My doctor says I need an MRI. But where do I go? They're so expensive.
Sensible MRI costs a few hundred, not thousands. You could fill your fridge for a year with what you save. We can get you in the next day. Think of what you could do with the time you'd save. What do you have to lose? At Sensible MRI, you choose the time, you save the money. And you rest easy having your doctor refer you to Sensible MRI.
Whether it's a bathroom remodel or comprehensive plumbing services, we at Maxwell White strive to keep our neighbors safe and comfortable in their homes, offering honest, upfront pricing on every service, all backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Call Maxwell White today.
Stories are told on our Instagram at WKBT News 8. Or you can always find us at news8000.com. You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Spring break. The annual Fun Fest trip for mostly college students is now underway in warm weather locations.
The normally rowdy Miami Beach looks much calmer this year, and officials say that's a good thing.
And new elected Mayor Stephen Miner says they've put robust measures in place to protect the public, including DUI checkpoints, bag checks, liquor stores closing at 8 p.m., and access to the heart of South Beach ending at 6 p.m.
The crackdown by the city of Miami Beach comes after a string of wild and sometimes deadly scenes that began during the pandemic. When most places were locked down, Florida was open. Police Chief Wayne Jones says these measures aren't about driving everyone away, just those looking to cause trouble.
We want you to come. We have a tourist-based economy. Come, bring your friends, bring your relatives, come, but have a good time. But you gotta behave.
Not everyone is a fan of the changes. Business owners in Miami Beach say they feel the measures are negatively impacting them. But officials say that's the price to pay to keep things safe.
Where does everyone spring break in Wisconsin? Do you guys have a big lake somewhere, or?
Well, I mean, we have lakes all over,
Yeah.
but a little chilly in March normally to be on spring break. This is kind of an outlier. We haven't had a time like this.
I would spring break here. This is lovely.
It
weather.
honestly feels like we could be at
Wisconsin.
South Beach, just without the ocean right there.
Right, exactly.
All right, more of the same, Greg, or are we getting a cool down?
Well, we're going to get some wet weather here coming for your Thursday, but still dry at least through the next 24 hours, it looks like. Overnight, really the big difference for waking up tomorrow morning is going to be the temperatures are going to be closer to in the 30s. We were all in the 40s, near 50 this morning, so it felt like May or even early June-like with those temperatures. But you'll wake up with a few clouds, that northeast wind, more in the 30s, a little bit closer to where we should be, but still fairly warm. And then by the noon hour, we'll start seeing clouds increase a little bit. Still high clouds, plenty of sun with that east wind. We'll get up in the upper 50s, near 60, and many areas, once again, will get to the mid to upper 60s, maybe a few spots 70, depends on how this cloud cover gets delayed a little bit. But overall, towards tomorrow evening, we'll start seeing increasing clouds. It should remain dry through most of the evening commute. Not seeing much in the way of any showers. If we do see some of that, it'll be far southern Wisconsin or into Iowa too as we get closer to 10 p.m. Still fairly nice at 50 degrees in La Crosse. Humidity level, once again, it's going to be another dry day, probably the last dry day, but still relative humidity will come back up tonight. Not really that high, but then tomorrow they're going to really plummet once again into the teens, 20%. So once again, we'll probably have another special weather statement out for that fire weather concern with these dry conditions. The winds will pick up a little bit in the afternoon, but still not too strong. This will be the last day we'll see those. We should start seeing them obviously rise. We got that next storm coming here, and it's going to be lifted in the north. The time frame still looks to be about the same. It looks like the Thursday morning commute to Thursday evening, and then potentially to Friday morning is what this wave lifts up. We got some bands of rain, and there's a sharp gradient. You kind of can notice that between who's going to get some rain and who's not. But right now, at least wet morning commute for I-90 and south. Wet or dry probably as you go Thursday evening as it begins to wrap up a little bit. And then we could see, although this just did not depict it quite yet, a rain-snow mix on the backside as it comes to end Thursday night into Friday morning. So it does look wet for Thursday, but areas to the north of Eau Claire may not see in the way of much of precipitation going on with this. In fact, if you look at the rainfall amounts right now, it drops off quite quickly as you get up towards Ladysmith, about less than 1/10 of an inch. We could see areas further south get up to an inch, so that would be beneficial for drought issues. But still, this could change a little bit over the next 24 hours, but that's kind of what the pattern's been. Thunderstorm-wise, we're just looking at just light chance for some thunderstorms as we go further south. There could be some severe stuff going on there, but overall, the bigger story going beyond to the weekend is the colder air coming behind this system, which we haven't seen quite a bit overall this winter. But in the meantime, for tonight, going to be cooler out there, but still very pleasant conditions overnight, generally in the 30s with light winds. Once again, temperatures climbing back up into the mid-60s, upper 60s in some areas. Increasing clouds towards the afternoon, but still dry through the evening commute. That looks good. And then the rain does come in as we go into Wednesday night, into Thursday, and that'll continue through Thursday into Friday morning. And then the weekend still looks dry for the most part, but chilly conditions as you go into Monday, as you see 30s, which we should be in the mid-40s.
So a lot going on there.
That's a little bit of a change going behind. We'll have some colder air coming with it. But yeah, you'll have a wet Thursday. The weekend still looks dry. And then the first day of spring, we start warming back up a little bit.
Oh, very nice.
Yep.
All right, Craig, thanks very much.
In a world with thousands of different types of wildlife, scientists think they found some more.
Where scientists spent the last 3 weeks documenting new species of ocean life.
March Madness isn't all about basketball. It's also a great time to celebrate your favorite Wisconsin dairy products. Tomorrow, Allison Dairyland joins us in studio to share how you can create your own cheese bracket. We'll see you at 5 a.m.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Todd Holtz enjoys working at Park Bank because it's a small community bank that allows him to get to know his customers in a personal way. Todd also enjoys the great outdoors and the activities that come with camping. So visit Todd at Park Bank in La Crosse to talk about your financial dreams and roughing it.
It all starts with a Chevy truck. Chevy Silverado with the Turbo Max engine and best-in-class standard torque. And Chevy Silverado HD with up to 14 available camera views. Do more in a Chevy truck. Get yours now. Get $5,000 total value on Silverado LTZ and High Country models when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Or during Chevy truck season, get as low as 0.9% financing in all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups.
Visit HometownChevy.com.
Asher Lasting Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's trusted gutter and gutter helmet experts. Our highly trained certified technicians can install gutter helmet onto new or existing gutters. Gutter helmet blends in beautifully with your home, can withstand the heaviest of rainfalls, and is backed by a lifetime transferable warranty. Save up to 20% with zero down and no interest or payments for up to 18 months with seamless gutters and gutter helmet. Brought to you by Asher Lasting Exteriors.
It's Blaze Farm and Fleet's Rewards Members Spring Early Bird Event. Now through March 20th, we're showing extra appreciation to our rewards members with exclusive members-only deals. Right now, save on a state crabgrass preventer, $32.99. Rewards members save an extra $3. Buy 3 tires, get 1 free. Rewards members get an extra $25 instant savings and up to $100 consumer rebate when you buy 4 Goodyear tires. Shop unbeatable rewards member deals and more for just a limited time, in-store or online at farmandfleet.com.
There's been a lot of interest these days. Interest is growing in our rewards-based Kasasa checking account with 3.55 annual percentage yield. Interested? Contact us at Park Bank. Member FDIC.
Telling the stories of our community. We're always on and where you can find us. News 8 Now. Expect more.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
The world's oceans are still giving up their secrets.
Scientists discovered scores of new sea life on a recent expedition in the South Pacific.
Ian Lee has the details.
In the stormy, uncharted waters off New Zealand, scientists have discovered a wealth of treasure. For them, it's like striking gold.
The strong suspicion we have right at the moment is this is a new species.
Researchers believe they've dredged up more than 100 new species from nearly 1,800 samples.
What's really surprised me here is the fact that this extends to animals like fish. We think we've got 3 new species of fish.
For 21 days, teams explored a 500-mile stretch of sea known as the Bounty Trough off New Zealand's east coast, deploying cameras, at times plunging nearly 3 miles down to give experts an eye on what lies beneath.
We've discovered a whole range of new species, from fish to snails to corals and sea cucumbers.
And another unusual creature known as a sea pig. Scientists also use sonar to help map the seafloor while snapping 6,000 images of animals in their natural habitat.
This large specimen swam through the frame, had a little look at us, flashed its light organs once, and then disappeared off into the darkness. And that was a heart-stopping moment.
Researchers are hoping for more of those magical moments in the years to come. Ian Lee, CBS News, London.
So a team of scientists from around the world is working to confirm the finds, which will be added to a so-called tree of life.
So we have a sea cow, which is a seal, right? A sea cow?
Yeah.
A manatee?
Manatee.
That's what our producer, Judith, is saying. Okay. Now we have a sea pig.
Sea pig, yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't look as cute as a normal pig.
We have seahorse. So we
course.
just got to find all these farm animals and add sea to it.
I think,
try find the sea version of them.
I think I smell a Disney sequel. They can just make a bunch of new fish designs. Another Finding Nemo.
I like it.
Or they already found Nemo, so they got to find somebody else.
Okay. All right, we'll have another look at your forecast when we come back.
Our composite windows are the clear choice for your home. This window is 12 times stronger than vinyl, 2,000% more airtight, and 40% more energy efficient, all at a price less than what many companies charge for vinyl windows. What does this mean for you and your home? Our composite windows make you more comfortable and save on your energy bills.
You're such a window nerd.
I've done my research, so you don't have to.
Come visit our new showroom and test the window nerd's knowledge. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows.
It just keeps getting worse.
Well, that was too close.
It really ruined everything.
This was it?
I understand. The effects of water can be surprising. Mold feeding on moisture in your crawl space, flooded basements, uneven concrete, and shifting foundations. But it's okay. We got it.
Oh.
At Innovative Basement Authority, we'll do a complete home inspection for free so you can put water back in its place. Schedule a free home inspection today.
Cracks in brick, cracks in block? Call American Waterworks. Leaning or bowing basement walls? Call American Waterworks. Sticking windows or doors? Call American Waterworks. Settling or sinking foundation? That's right. Call American Waterworks. It's a fact. Foundation problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call American Waterworks. Call American Waterworks today.
What I love about T-Mobile is that just about anywhere you go, you're going to have coverage.
Where I live is a rural area. The coverage has been awesome.
Reliable coverage is super important for me, for my business.
And after investing billions to light up our network from big cities to small towns, T-Mobile is America's largest and fastest 5G network. See for yourself. Try T-Mobile's network free for 3 months. Your phone, our network, no strings.
Getting up to 5% back is easy at Fleet Farm. Fleet Rewards members can earn up to 5% back on every purchase, in-store and online. The earnings stack up automatically. The more you buy, the more you earn. No rebates, no coupons, no hassles. And Fleet Rewards membership is easy, so sign up now and start earning up to 5% back on everything you need for everyday life at Fleet Farm. Some exclusions apply.
All right, still pretty nice overnight, but not maybe quite as mild as it was this morning when we were in the 40s, near 50. It'll be in the 30s with some light winds, a few clouds out there, but all in all, not too bad of a morning. And then things getting more interesting as we go into Wednesday night and the Thursday with the rain potentially coming for most of the area.
Keeping us on our toes.
For sure. Thanks for joining us at 5.
We'll see you at 6.